Welcome back to Arizona. We got new contracts for a new month. Photography, a trap, fight, awful, disease free, free, good. I like the word free. That's what I want to see in my life and my
You will
campaign.
definitely want to do this next objective. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Let's not worry too much about sticking a ranger team on the lagoon
While
yet.
you could argue
Not
that
much
these
of a
animals are living
point.
experiments,
This
they are
was
still
the
deserving of
final,
best
yeah, the
care
final
we
set
can
of Plessy
provide.
fossils,
Healthy
so we'll set
specimens,
those
if
up
you
in a
will,
second.
make for better science.
Kajal. Nobody cares, Kajal. Nobody cares. Okay, Plessy complete. Scientist recovered. Yes, we were waiting for them to recover so that we could do the Metry, correct? I believe so. Double check the upgrade because I never believe it works. It exists, but it lies to me. Okay. Humble, tolerant, long-lived, small appetite. These are set up correctly. All right, let's go. 5 and 10, 843k. Absolutely nothing to me. My rich Jurassic Park capitalist money. Yes. 65% copy genome. Looks like you can go do that. Perfect. Then we're waiting on... Oh, right. We couldn't do the new dig because we had to rest the guy, so that's all good there. Let's set up the plesiosaurs. We won't... Obviously, we can't incubate them yet, but we can trade off when the metries are done. So... SHPA. That is Lar del Hasco, right? SDH is not a thing. I coded it as SH. I'm pretty sure. PA. Papurana. Green and pink. Small appetite. C. Gene is A. This gene is A. C. Nice. No, wait. Tolerant doesn't matter. Just kidding. Antisocial's pretty shit. Not gonna lie. Might have to expand the lagoon to accommodate that. ACG. Wow, that's fucking miserable. Alright. These are pretty poor plesiosaurs. Wow, that's a rhyme. Pretty poor plesiosaurs. That's gonna be the name of my next album. Alright, main thoroughfare research completed. The metries are almost done. I think we can go ahead and also research hotels. Wrong tab. Be dumb. Hotels are comfort. Oh, also you're back. Oh, right. You were resting, you were researching. Yeah, you do this by yourself. The 7 can go out and get more copy. That one's completed. We just need to go here again, it looks like. And then we're done, probably. Maybe. Should be done. I wanted a para, not a hatchery. 5 Metri eggs. Holy smokes. And a humble? And a humble. So humble alpha, 5 Metries. Right. Bring on the star rating. Why not? Let's do it. There's those. Oh, yes. And then with the lagoon, I don't want to hatch those because we might have to move it. So, yeah. I should have done the attraction. 16 goddamn logistics on that beast. I do want the marine viewing gallery just for the sake of diversity. So, we'll have to finish up the dig. The previous stuff, again, the dig and the research. So we have to wait 3 minutes for that. And we didn't have any other fossils, right? I think the fossil person needed to rest too. Yes. Okay. What else are we doing here? 3.5 stars. Should we roll the next set of fossils yet? Maybe we'll get the metries and plezzies out first, and then we'll do the roll. So, yeah, because then we'll have Orano left. Actually, the copy will be done soon. Let's just do it now. 3 stars. Boom. Pteranodon, Pentaceratops, and Stegosaurus. That's 2 more herbivore pens. And the aviary with Pteranodon. This is a really interesting roster we've gotten. We have Para, Galley, Herrera, Packy, Metri, Compy, Oranosaurus, Pteranodon, and Stegosaurus, all selected at random. 9 cannon species. Troodon, borderline cannon. Plesiosaurus, borderline cannon. So that's almost 11 cannon species. And then just Penta and Amarga as the wild cards. And then didn't we have Pentaceratops in the last randomizer roll too? I think we did. It's kind of crazy. And then I think... So this is set up, this balanced mode is set up by class of dinosaur. Like, you know, a Ceratopsian, Hadrosaurid, etc. So it doesn't take size into account anyway. So I think if I remember correctly, we should get like a Silurosaur, we should get a traditional Carnosaur, which is our Metri, and so on and so forth. A Silurosaur here is Compsognathus. So Compsognathus is taking up essentially the Tyrannosaurid slot. Because it's non-Maniraptoran Silurosaurs or whatever. So Metri might be the biggest carnivore that goes in this park. Although I think there should be another theropod slot, maybe. Wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's 2 dinosaurs left at 4 stars. Yeah, so we might have another theropod in here. I'm trying to think of what else we're missing. We've got both a Hadrosaur and a non-Hadrosaurian ornithopod and Tyrannosaurus. We're missing... What are we missing? I don't know. Oh, we might get another lagoon creature. Because I might have split the lagoon creatures up by their individual types too. Because we got Plesiosaurids, Mosasaurids, and Ichthyosaurids. So we probably got a second lagoon creature coming up, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. It's random, after all. There's our Metries flying in. And there's Rabies in the park. Okay, pause. Rabies is no joke. Go get him. I say that. Rabies is not too concerning when you're... Ooh, okay. Well, calm down, helicopter. Kicking me back up. Rabies is not super concerning when you have the medical team right there. Interesting looking Metri. Far more exciting looking than the skin preview would make you believe. The greens and blues are much more distinctive and go together much better than I would have expected. That is a beautiful looking creature. Holy shit.
This is another alpha
That's
predator
very nice.
that, while not as big as some of its cousins, tends to stand more upright. So I guess it has good posture while it's
Tends to
tearing
stand more
shreds.
upright. Is that in any way true of the real animal or the model? I feel like it's not. What the fuck does stand more upright even mean in regards to a theropod? They all stand on 2 legs. Are you talking like traditional tail on the ground, kangaroo postured theropods? Because that's... doesn't look like that, and also is not accurate, unless there's some weird quirk with Metri I'm not aware of that I've never heard of anywhere ever. Interesting color pattern too with the to go with the plants. That's kind of fun. Yeah, they look nice in this desert environment because they're like the kind of nice light green with the yellowy underbelly that actually matches these plants really nicely. Missing prey, really? Really? Yes, they need 2 goat. 2 goat. 2 goat, 2 furious. Sure. $500 appeal apiece. Gets us almost to 4 stars. We do need to keep working on the amenities, which is probably what's blocking us from getting further. Increase park rating, send out expeditions. Sure, expeditions happens anyway. Successfully complete any expedition. Great. All of our scientists are available. Step 1 is going to be to do... Ooh, what do we get? Rabies vaccine? Sick. Let's make sure we do... Fucking sick, dude. Rabies vaccine. Fuck yeah. Let's do that first. I'm just imagining like some fucking... beach dude psyched about rabies vaccine. Okay, viewing gallery, these 2, yes. Then we could see if we like the position of the Plessy Lagoon. 2, I guess we'll go here and sell all these sharks. Fossil processing. 4 and a 3. I think copy is probably done. If it's not, we actually don't really have any options, so you do that. And then we actually can do the vaccine for rabies right away. So, yes, please. Absolutely.
I do not suffer fools gladly, or for that matter, at all.
So all the metros are down.
Prove to me that I was correct.
And we do have
sharing
the
this latest
humble
objective
alpha.
with you.
So they're pretty chill, it looks like.
The genomes we've been able to unlock.
Plenty of margin there in the metric Camposaurus. Okay, so let's delete the next set of shops. Yeah? 1, 2. Yeah, so it would be like this one. I think we could fit a medium in there if we move the power line out. Let's do that. What if we do... Okay, so that... No, those are covered there, so this can easily move just back here. That should be fine. Okay, let's let that build.
Much of this current one as possible.
First.
Don't report back.
Then scrap out you. Reconnect this, and then reconnect this.
Until you've been successful.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and we deleted 1 down here for 3. Yes. You know what? Let's just go ahead and delete these. We're fine on money. We don't really need to be super worried about making sure profits don't dip at any moment. Also, let's just steal this hotel away and move it. Accommodation rating 81%. Actually, let's just put in a new big hotel and delete that one. Big hotel. Kind of like this like lagoon waterfront big actually. That hotel is enough to completely view the plesiosaurs if we don't expand that. Interesting. I'd like to make sure we at least have the option to, though. So even though we don't need the viewing gallery, we're still gonna put it on. Because I want to. Might have to redo this path as well. You can go. Okay, medium amenities, so, or large amenities, rather. Shopping, drink, and food. Food down there makes a lot of sense. I think I like this better for a position. I'll do that. And we'll try to fit 2 medium or 2 large in here. So food. Actually, should it be over this way? I think it should. Well, no. If we put more, they'll be in over there. Let's put this central. Let's prioritize that. Donuts aquarium. Skeleton display. Yes. Large of drink does not fit. Painfully close to fitting. I wonder if we put them back to back if it works. All right, shopping. Shopping does not fit. I would like it to, so let's delete you. Re-put the path in afterwards. We can move the hotel down if we need to. Or honestly, just delete it as well. And just put in a new hotel because, like, whatever. Who cares? It's fine. Aquarium. Photo, a booth. Yes. Yeah, it looks to me like it's going to be not likely to fit a path through here without actually deleting that hotel or moving it. Do I want to just delete it? I think we just want to delete it, honestly. Let's just scrap it. Goodbye, hotel, other hotel. We'll keep this little one because it's really well positioned. So we'll keep one little one here. We'll put in a second big hotel if we need it, basically. Power, 2390. Let's just also slap one of these guys in here now, because finances are great. Who cares? Okay. Fossil extraction complete. Viewing gallery research is still ongoing. Copy's done, so this is worth processing, I think, personally. You do that. You rest. Looks like we'll actually get copies out before the ples, then. Because the fossil processing, 2 minutes. Marine viewing gallery. Well, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Excuse me, donuts. Can I put you like this? Really? Really? You would do me like this? Oh my god. Okay, that stays. Fine. Very well. $33%? Is this one not built still? Yeah, that's still finishing. Okay. Okay, so we can't fit our amenity we want in there. What about a medium? I could also potentially just move things up and break the symmetry. I don't think I want to break the symmetry. We can just put a medium in. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do a medium drinks. I think that's fine. Also, while that happens, I want to look at these guys. No. These guys. Yeah, so that's still good there. This needs more green. Oh, we put a photo booth in accidentally. Understandable then. Or no, we didn't accidentally do that because I remember explicitly calling that out. It was just a mistake because I was momentarily confused. Donuts instead. Yes. So these are good. You're good. You're not. Did we also... Okay, I clearly, at some point, my brain flipped to thinking balance the numbers instead of mash the numbers, basically. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Path around here. Are you going to actually have a grotesque gap? Why do you have a gap? I guess the other side does too. Buildings being buildings, I suppose. I still like the idea of having the path around here. This is a pretty important viewing gallery and it gets crowded. So having a back entrance sort of actually matters. Alright, there we go. Weird gap, but whatever. At least it's consistently weird and scalloped on all the sides. I can find that easier to live with. Scientists. What else do we need to do here? Oh, welfare specialist. No. Yes? Wait. No, because this guy got pumped up. We don't really need a welfare specialist anymore. Yeah, we don't need anybody. Okay. We'll just worry about hiring more if we actually turns out we do need them in the future. And then the geneticists are on standby to actually synthesize something somewhere. Marine viewing gallery then will be 30 seconds. So why don't we... No, there's no point in cutting because we'll know as soon as it gets unlocked whether or not it's going to fit. Okay, let's check the ratings. 100, 99, 100. I can fuck with that. We could put another medium amenity in somewhere. 91% accommodation still, though. So we do need a third hotel. Let's do another large. That should get us to the end of the game, essentially. Yeah, actually, like a large hotel right here is pretty damn good. So that's what we're doing. One of you. The Jeep can still maneuver down the path there. Let's move this stuff down. Put it in a more centralized spot. Hold on. Okay, restroom coverage is 100%. Sometimes you get slightly different numbers because of rounding things, looking in the UI versus checking the actual building. I was a little curious because this bathroom is way down here and this one is way down here, but it looks like they were still close enough to cover the whole park. We're still moving it down though, so there we go. Great. And our viewing gallery is ready for the lagoon. No, so the lagoon viewing gallery snaps in the same spots as the hatchery. So if we want it straight, can I actually move this? No, because it has to snap to a fucking lagoon. Yuck. Okay. So we have to do that. Which means we're going to get the copies first, because this has to be rebuilt. I mean, we could have obviously just viewed it from the hotel, but I don't actually know if it's going to be enough. And if it's not enough, we will expand it. So, all right, compy. GSD, Great Sandy Desert, appropriate. Rana pattern, okay. CAC, so we get some quenched, we get rid of the short-lived. It's always great to get rid of the negative. Always love to see that. We get social and we get tolerant. Doesn't matter. Social is good. Tolerant doesn't matter. I actually don't think social even matters either, if we're being honest. Kaka. Ack. Pack. Okay, that's it. That is in fact the genetic sequence for the copies. 5 is insufficient. We can do... Sure, just do the dream team. That's fine. 1 dream team. I think we should be good too. We shouldn't have to do 2 batches or anything. Should be fine. Oh, we should do our expedition now too though, because we have our team back. Stego, Penta, Orano, and Pteranodon. Let's do Pteranodon first, maybe. Oh, we probably have to unlock that. Same with Stego and Penta. So we're gonna go to Orano, actually. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Cryo? 9 copies. We really don't care what the alpha's like. We're not going to look too closely at these. They're fine. Quenched is about all they have. Some social and quenched. Not a big deal. 11 guy, I suppose. Those. Why, Cryo? Why are you doing fine? Is it because the new Pokemon game is coming out? Okay. Dig team, egg hatch. Leaves us with the geneticist again. So let's get some prereqs or just unlock some new things. It's good. It's good that the lizard's eaten. You want to see that for sure. Pteranodon, maybe? Oh, that sucks. You need 3 other flyers to unlock Pteranodon. I'm gonna write that down because we're gonna edit that. We're gonna edit that out of the file. We're not gonna do it for this park build, but for our future challenge modes, we're gonna change that. I'll have to find where that lives in the files, but yeah. We're also editing Tyrannosaurus because 3 fights is too much. Actually, I'll probably just go through and edit out every single fight prerequisite because they suck. Well, this one we're not failing because it just makes money too well. The problem here is the ticket price is too high. Where do we see ticket price again? You go here, yeah, ticket sales. This ticket price, I did the math. I summed these columns up, divided by the guests. We're making about like $625 per ticket. Ideally, that would be lowered to match some of the other game modes. This one's too generous, Arizona. I just need to figure out if the edit I made will work on a new park, which I'm not going to test yet. We're not going to redo this park halfway through. And if that's not the problem, we'll have to find where that number lives. But yeah. So, Pteranodon will require another flyer. So that means we can go do an expedition and just unlock... get the Morphodon to 50% or something for that. So that's not the research we do. Pentaceratops is buried. 2 fights, 1. Behind Trike with 3 defensive. Ew. Which is behind Casmo. And Stego is behind this long line. So let's just do one of each. Chasmo and a Stegosaurid. Just start chipping away at those research prereqs while we work on a Rano and maybe Dimorphodon. Oh, sure. I mean, I think the biggest thing in challenge mode is like being meticulous about how you're placing stuff. Ensuring that, you know, your shops are well positioned versus your exhibits and that everything is well positioned versus the entrance of the park. And then being very careful about not overdoing it on hiring too many scientists and expanding at a reasonable pace to not like overextend yourself, basically. Anyway, so we aligned this last time, I think, with the arrow facing forward, right? We want to do it so the arrow is to the side. That actually doesn't quite align, does it? I don't know, man. Lagoons are weird. Is that actually... That shouldn't be straight, right? I don't know why they placed the lagoons at this weird off-axis thing. Yeah. That is very much not straight. That's like worse than... That's less straight than it was before. I'm deeply confused by how it... This one we built was completely different than the previous one. How in the hell? Because the last one was straight. But that one wasn't. I don't know why it did that. Wait. Yeah, that is straight. That one's not. That one's not. That one's straight. Oh, because... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rotations? And then there's... Yeah, 8 rotations for a side, and then it's 4 arrows. Weird. So we know if we put this in like this, the 2 sides are aligned, but the front is not, because it wants to put the viewing gallery where those 2 front arrows are. So what we have to do is we have to do... Wait, that's straight now. Oh, wait. I think that's it. I think that gets it, right? It should be good. Let's put this, yeah, we'll put this over by the hotel a little bit more. Maybe a little further over than it was last time. That way the viewing gallery can basically just connect to that same path. Well, it's not going to be straight. It's going to look weird. I can put it over here. No, let's just put it this way. We can have it double back in kind of a multi-segment path. That's not a problem. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Straight. Ah, we did it. Straight viewing gallery. Yeah, I think you should do carnivore only park and only use zip lines to exhibit them. I think that's a hilariously dangerous concept for a park, which is why you should do it. I would do it, like that was my original plan for these exhibits, was zip lines, but they don't exist in Jurassic Park era. But yeah, I can't place a zip line. Literally, they're not accessible in Jurassic Park era, which we did for this park build. Like, we have the research done. The research even exists in the tree, which is what threw me, for zip lines, but you just can't place them. It does suck. Because, like, I'm pretty sure you got building sets from other eras in Sandbox that include buildings that aren't in that building set. Like, don't some of the DFW buildings carry over to Biosyn, I'm pretty sure? Maybe I'm mistaken on that, or maybe that changed at some point, one direction or the other, but yeah. Okay, and then this goes in the back now, because that's the only place it attaches straight. So this needs to be moved around. We'll put this all the way back over here. Back over here? Yeah, let's put it on the edge. And then you connect. And then I actually might be able to sneak that path by a bit closer. Oh, you know what? We're going to delete this so that the path can be straight. That's more important, I think. Aesthetically than anything else. So this comes down. This comes down. Yeah, that was a bummer too on the Camp Cretaceous build way back when, that we couldn't have the tour. I think that was changed at some point afterwards, but I could be mistaken there too. All right, that is hooked up. We do need to get the power back in here, but I think what we can do now is just sneak it down here a little further, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have to put another power thing in down here if we put any other buildings in, but I don't expect to. So that should be fine there. Okay, Lagoon is set up. Copies are almost hatched. The Minmi? That's not... I'm not sure what you mean by using Minmi. It's not canon. If you mean using it as like a baby Anki for bumpy... How are those all obstructed? Excuse me? Weird. That's not a bad idea, but it always bothers me when you see the name tag and it mismatches the thing it's supposed to represent, so I'm not a fan of that, really. I'm sure there are baby bumpy mods out there. So if we ever revisit a Camp Cretaceous build with mods, we can probably do some interesting things there. It would be kind of interesting to try and do a Camp Cretaceous build and match a lot of the special skin patterns you see in CC, but I'd need like an archive of all the different patterns you see. Like the orange Sinoceratops and the gray Sinoceratops and all that kind of different colors. Including all those in a park would be hard to do, but interesting. That is not a preview of future content because I don't know a good place to get a list of those variants. So, yeah. We need a feeder, meat feeder. That's what I was doing. Meat feeder for the compies. We'll put it right. Let's put it right next to this rock. That's a good spot for it. Boom. Because then you can look out, you can see a rock, you can see some compies, and you have a great day. Those are the two things you come to Jurassic Park for, rocks and compies. Everything's back except for the expedition. Maybe we'll hatch those plezzies next. Because this is almost done building. So yeah, let's hold off on doing any other prerequisites for research before we get the plesiosaurs. So, plezzy, we already set these up, I think. Small appetite tolerant. Let's just check. So what you should probably do, Cryo, is just don't use a particular era. Just allow everything from Sandbox so you can use zip lines with whatever fences you want. That's what we should have done for this build. We should have just manually selected the Jurassic era stuff instead of forcing the Jurassic era when the Sandbox was set up. Didn't realize also that you can't change it after you pick, which is a problem. So yeah, these guys, right, the antisocial, I remember. These guys are ready to go. 510, there we go. Ranger team. Tasks is 1? 2. How is that one at 1? This one's got to be at 3. Yeah, why did we put 1 on 3 and 1 on 1? Weird.
Asset transported.
What, this map?
The Compsognathus is
It's
a
not
small
bad.
predator,
It's like
but don't
fairly
let its
round, which
stature
is
fool you.
nice. It's not
It can be
huge
a
by any
ruthless
means, but it's
hunter.
not restrictive. It's pretty flat, Arizona, which is nice. You don't have to flatten a bunch to like build a nice looking kind of arrangement like this. Yeah. Oh, copy check. What are you guys thinking? Sand, meat, open space. Look like they're going to be pretty good. The pattern is very desert. That is a very, very, very desert camo copy. That thing blends right in. You can't even see him. He's completely invisible. Completely concealed. Look, there's nothing there. You can't even see it. It's literally not even a thing. Yeah, California's a good map. It's got that mountain in the middle. I know some people really hate when there's mountains in the middle of the map, but I think it adds an interesting view because you can get, you know, the vista of the mountain behind an enclosure, which is cool. 4 eggs. This is all we're hatching. Antisocial, tolerant, small appetite, antisocial, antisocial. Yeah, they are, they're like me. They're just completely antisocial. There's that. We'll let the Stig team come in too and check those fossils. Okay. And we're going to have to wrap this episode up early, so this one's going to be under 40 minutes. But I need to go out and sort out the logistics for picking myself up a Pokemon game. So I can do a 24-hour Pokemon stream after this. Wow. Okay, so 3, use you. And then research, we're pushing both, simultaneously pushing... Ew, so we need defensive. We don't even have defensive. I'm going to add that to the list of things to edit, honestly. These specialized research Rex like Triceratops and Tyrannosaurus are annoying. So to get defensive, we need 2 dinos with vulnerable, specifically. There are things that, like, they mess up randomizers because they force you into weird side branches that you don't really want to go down. It's not great. You know what? We're over 4 stars. Let's roll the last set of dinosaurs at the end of the day. Spinosaurus and Ankylosaurus. Alright. Alright, dudes. 24 genetics to unlock Ankylosaurus. That is absurd. Okay, that's going to have to wait for a little bit. Actually, let's pop over here real quick and see if we have a genetic specialist. Cheaper logistics. Cheaper generalist. Faster. Yeah, we're going to put a pin in Anki until we get a genetic specialist. So let's do Chung and Huang for the prereq for the Stego. That's actually 9, so that kind of takes everything up here anyway. All right. And then for Spinosaurus. So we do get a Spinosaurid in the park. That's going to be our big ticket guy then, I guess. That's going to be buried down here, behind Suko, behind Quanju, and behind Barry. So yeah, that's a chain of research to do as well. Alright, Cryo, have fun. I'll catch you later. 7 logistics and 10 logistics. Should we pivot over to doing Dimorphodon just to be able to get the aviary in? Or do we want to finish a Rano? Let's finish a Rano first, I guess. We need something for next episode, so we can work on a Rano while we're sorting all the aviary stuff out next time. And then we can do... Oh, shoot. Did I send the 10? Yeah. I don't know if Godoy is going to have anything he can do. I don't like the concrete fences aesthetically, so we're not going to unlock those. These are all 9s. Does he have points? He does. We could push him to a 9. I'm not sure if it's worthwhile. I don't think it really is right now, because I don't think we need to research anything else. Okay, well, let's just hold off on research then. I think we're done with that. So. Amenities, 99%. Still good. Ratings here, still good. 50% appeal, but we're at much higher star rating because of the ticket prices. Abnormally high in Arizona. 4 minutes on the Plezzies, so those are not going to come out today. Oh, we still got copies coming over. Well, let's make sure we get the copies in here real quick, too.
You'll be hearing more from me shortly.
And then we'll wrap up.
Be prepared.
I'm sure it's just going to be population that has to be met. Yeah, we set up processing on those. Like, I don't think there's any way they run out of sand.
Confirming asset delivery.
And there's enough copies and they move fast enough, the territory shouldn't fragment in this small of an enclosure. And so I don't anticipate the carnivore feeder ever falling out of range for them.
Asset has been transported.
Looks like we got at least 1 more coming. Okay, so these ones are at population. So pop is 8, and we got at least 9. So that's a good number of copies to have. We're not worried about putting any more in. So I guess we'll do a couple more things here at the end, since the time it took to get the copies actually finished up a few of our projects. So yeah, copy 9. Okay, good. Great. That looks great. So let's do another batch of fossils. That is worth processing 100%. Oh, and then both these guys just need a rest, so no other research projects. Understandable. Take a break. Take a break. All right, then I'm gonna take a break. We actually made it to 40 minutes. I'll be damned.